Welcome to the final nights. And I have not allowed my health to completely recover, but I want to get this fight on, and I think I'll be okay. This ugly thing. Make sure that I have my hotkeys all set up. And I'm kind of using this as a pause button. Sandstorm is online, and we'll go ahead and see how this works. It better work because I already have a lot of damage to my health. And I didn't need anything. I didn't need to hit him with Sandstorm. I was planning on hitting him with a volley, hitting him with Sandstorm, reloading and hitting him again, but wow, that was quite a surprise. And here's this box is another resupply. So we have more ammo. We've loaded up. And you don't have to move those barrels, you can just walk by them. Now I am going to have to heal before I do this next bit. But this takes us now to the next level. And I always have difficulty here. I have never had an easy time of this. Somehow I just always miss a crucial jump and, well, things go badly. And I already have still too much health damage. If I was playing the basic game, I would definitely just wait, but there are rats down there that I can feed on, so all I have to do is make it down there, and there's plenty of food. And of course I miss. And that's why I should have waited, because that's way too close. Now I definitely have to wait, and I'm going to have to wait a long time to get my health back, because it's going to be a slow process. Yeah, even with that, it's going to be so slow because that's so low powered. So fast forward, waited a block of time, and I'm still pretty weak, and I got more damage, but at least I'm on the ground and I can feed. The only thing I wanted to do was just get on the ground and be able to feed. And health is really coming back slowly. So this is the closest I've come to dying so far the entire game, and that's not unusual for me, that this is the most dangerous part of the entire game. And I wait a long time. I didn't show you me waiting, but I just decided to just sit here and wait a very long time until I got health back to a decent level. And I know there are more rats down here, and all I have to do is get past these headrunners, which is not a big deal. The headrunners are a lot easier for me than climbing down that ladder. It was like a 15-minute wait or something to get my health back to a decent level. Those headrunners were pretty easy, and I'm looking for more rats. And my health is coming back. I don't need to use blood packs. at this point, because I'm not planning on fighting more of the big monsters. And really, with the power of that Uzi, I'm not really that worried about it if I had to. Okay, I seem to have this level of damage I can't seem to shake, so I would really like to get rid of that and like to get my blood back up to normal. But first things first, I have to sneak past these monsters, these rather deadly creatures, and I don't want to fight them. I just want to get to the other side where there's more blood. So I put on the lowest level of armor so that my dexterity goes up, and I have my ninja sword. I'm not taking any chances. I'm just going to sneak past these guys. And my blood falls another increment, another unit. But I'm walking past the first one. There are 3 of them up here, and I just want to walk past them. Well, sneak past them. Okay, do not go up, because there's nothing up there but things to fight, and there are no rewards. And if you haven't done this before, I assume you have, but you always take the lowest number. So if you have a choice between 41 and 40, take 40. Always choose the lowest number. And the magic number here is number 33. There's a monster to our left, and we don't want to attract his attention or her attention. There's another one over to the left you can just barely see. There it is. So we're going to hug to the right. And finally some rats. We can ramp up with a little bit of blood. Now everything has, it seems to have longer sight and better vision. And it's harder to sneak in the final nights, so I'm not sure if they can see me or not at the end of the tunnel. Normally they can't. If I'm sneaking them at the end of the tunnel, they can't see me, but they might be able to in the final nights. I finally get a couple of units of blood, and my health starts to come back, so that's good. I want some more, because I have a couple of fights coming up, and I'd like to be in a little bit better shape. So now I think I'm in good shape. I came down into this area pretty weak with very low health and what I thought was low blood, and now almost completely recovered. So now to get ready for the next fight. And there's no way to avoid this. This is a fight. So put on the heavy armor. And this time I'm going to keep some distance, stay away from the fireballs, and use the Glock. Or am I going to use the Uzi? Okay, and the Uzi just is wildly inaccurate at that distance, so that's not going to work. block does less damage, but it's stable. And it has plenty of killing power, so I can stay out of the way of the fireballs and just blast these guys. Ah, didn't get out of the way. In later versions, this guy will come walking toward you, like in 8.9 or 9.0 basic game. He'll come walking down after you, and that's actually good. I want him to come down, because if he gets close enough, I can bring the Uzi out and just blow him away. But that's okay. If he stands down there, he dies with a long-range weapon. And if he comes toward me, then I blow him away with an even better short-range weapon. So no matter what he does, he's going to die. And that's how I like it, that I have a weapon that's going to take an opponent out with overwhelming damage no matter what they do. So that's how I like these things to be set up. So there's another boss fight over here, and I can try to sneak past them. But at this point, I really just want to kick the tar out of something, and you know what? This works. Yep, even though I was in a great position to sneak past him, I just felt like killing him. And usually I'd want to save the ammo, but no, after struggling through and getting beaten up by so many creatures to this point in the game, it feels pretty good just to wail on something. You feel like a vampire. You feel like a deadly creature. Now, there's another one at the bottom of this little ramp on the left side, so the trick is to go to the right side and avoid that fight altogether. Yeah, she's down there somewhere. And I'm not sure how far she can see. On the basic game, this is just, you just walk, well, sneak, along the wall and go in this tunnel and you're fine, but I'm not sure how far these things can see. They have much better vision in the Final Nights. But she just wasn't around. She's over there. If you go looking for her, you'll find her. And there's a little message. And that's the path to the Nosferatu. So we made it. We're done with this section, going the way of kings. Made it through all of that, and now it's just time to go see the Nosferatu.